Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Diecast Gravesend, Australia. Diecast Salvage. I'll get my name right one day. Gravesend, Australia, Diecast Salvage. In this episode we're doing a do-over. This Ford Zodiac used to be a police car for a Dinky. Here we go, with everything falling apart. Because I've had it apart before, which is fine. I painted this in a rattle can. I wasn't too happy with it. So the paint hasn't stuck to it. That might have been bad preparation. The back bumper's there. It had just come off, so back bumper's there, everything's there. So this is going to be a redo, and this time we're going to use our portable airbrushes on this. So the next time you'll see this, we'll have it apart. I didn't show dismantling this car because it's already been done beforehand. There is a rivet or post that's up the front there, and then it hooks in through the back. All I'd done last time was just super glue it. Interesting how these doors come out. So Martin there, I know that you're going to be doing one or two of these. You have to pull these. You need to pull the doors out before you can pull the interior out. They come in, that you need to twist and then pull out. That's both for the front and rear doors. The glass on here needs to be sanded back and polished up on this front and back. That'll be my first attempt on doing that. Motors there. The interior was painted last time when I tried to do this vehicle. So the next stage is stripping. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time we welcome in our strippers. But our strippers do like some hot water. Then we go to hot water. Okay, covered our we've covered our casting, and here come our strippers. Here's our first lot of strippers. Here's our second lot, and we'll give it a third. Caustic soda, that is. They're the only strippers that are around here at the moment. So excuse me, so we'll let that do its work for a couple of minutes while I make myself a cup of tea. Okay, tea is made. Don't need to take the rest of that water. And our items should be just about ready to work. Yes, working. Look at that. The bonnet's clean. Our roof, as you can see, the black's coming off, the blue's coming off nicely. Like I said, I wasn't happy with the paintwork on this vehicle. It needed to be redone. As you can see, just about all of it, it's all coming up very nicely. Hopefully we're not steaming you up too badly there. We'll just let that sit a little while longer, that one. What can we grab? What can we grab? There we go. There's the door. That's ready. Paint's come off the doors. So I'll finish this off off camera, and we'll see you all back at the bench. Well, our session time with our strippers is now over. We've run out of money for the stripper, so now we need to do a little bit more cleanup. We're just using some steel wool, and we're just going to polish this up a little bit, rough it up. We'll just move our other bits aside so I can keep in focus. And what we're doing, yes, I could use the wire wheels have arrived, but we'll just do this in the steel wool today. Just doing a bit more examination on it. I find it is nice. There's our door. As you can see, there's a before and after. There we go. We'll get it in shot. Before and after. We'll just keep on going with the cleaning, and so using the steel wool does give a bit of a thing for the paint to stick to. Again, apologies for being out of shot for some of the time. The door. Because we polished this up previously, but previously I did use the wire wheel, maybe didn't leave enough rough coat on it. We have over here, probably out of shot at the moment, the inserts for the doors. I've taken them out before we put it into caustic soda, just in case they got melted. I have the two front doors, only one of the rear doors there. One of them has fallen out since I rebuilt this vehicle last time, so it will be in the box where I had this vehicle stored before I pulled it back out again for this repaint. So it's not going to be that far away, and I hope to have it. I'll have it dug out, and when I do the reveal, we'll have the doors open and so forth. So that's the doors and the bonnet done. Now comes the rest of the car. Excuse me, I'll take some to dry this off quickly because it's still wet. And here we go. As we go into the roof section, as you can see, these two dimples here is where the police sign used to be. So this is a retired police car. They often do, so only have a certain value in their working life, like real. So it was auctioned off and turned into a family car. But they left a high performance engine in it. which some people like to buy the, especially in Australia, they like to buy the old police cars because they have all the super options in them. Yeah, so yeah, it's all the big powerful engines and things like that. But as people rightly point out, this is not an Aussie car. This is a UK car, European car. But even so, I have to pretend in Australia. So hence why my channel is called Graves in Australia Diecast Salvage. So we're not really that fussed as to where the cars actually came from. We just like playing with them. So, alright, so I'm just going to do a little bit more clean up on these pieces, and next time you see this car, she'll have undercoat on it. Okay, it's painting time. So we'll start off with our blue. We'll try and keep it in shot. Again, we're using these portable airbrush. This is a single action. Turn it on. And move our other stuff out the way. Okay, so that's coat one. Just doing a bit of a noise alert, so because we're about to use the hairdryer, let's put some other stuff away before they get blown away. A little bit unprepared as usual. So, okay, hairdryer. Okay, now we can do our second coat. This is already looking much better than what I've done with the rattle can. Okay, so going to let that one dry, and then we'll get onto the other parts, but I'll do them off camera. So when we come back, you'll see that the car will be painted, it'll have a black roof again, and we'll be ready for assembly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for you it's only been a millisecond from the previous screen that you saw, but we are now a week later, and we've had to strip and repaint this car 2 times because we've had a little accident from something that I will put up a video about in the next couple of weeks regarding aerosol cans. So this is the stage where we're at. We're almost at assembly stage. Doors are painted, bonnet's painted, boot lid's painted, engine that we haven't need to touch. The interior, good question, where's our interior? There it is. Our interior, whoops, not in screen. There's the interior, as I said earlier, that we're not going to touch. We're just going to leave it as it is because all we've done is repainted it the same colour, but we've just used the portable airbrush, which I love, I really love. But we haven't done anything but regarding our windscreen. Well, unfortunately, here we go, we've had an accident with it. There was a big crack in it already, but while we were polishing it, it just broke completely up. So we're going to make another screen. We're not buying one, we're just going to make another one. So what I'm going to do is just put all this stuff aside and we'll go about making another screen. So here we go, we're going to attempt to make another screen that I've cut this off from here, so we're just left with this piece, and I have you might see that, you may not, that's just the plastic from your packaging, your blister packs and so forth. And if we have a look and we go over the top, that this is plenty big enough. So all we need to do is cut it down to size, which we can do like so. What I might do is put some sticky tape over the top or masking tape, and I'll cut from the back. So let's get out. I know I'm off screen at the moment, but there's our tape. If it will stay there. Try and keep this clean. And what we'll do is we'll just go either side of the tape. That'll be good enough there. So all we need to do is cut around the edges. So I'll do that off camera, and I'll show you the results. Okay, and here we have the new glass fitted, along with the rear, I think. Nope. Need to put the other item back. There we go. We'll hold that in place. No, she doesn't want to stay. We'll just hold it there in place. But There you can see the glass is in there, just made out of plastic. Come across this side. Don't throw away even if you made a mistake like I did with this one. Don't throw that away because it can be used for something else. So, we'll be back when we do our assembly once this is all dry. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're at the stage of reassembly. Our interior and chassis is there, our doors, bonnet, our front bumper and grille and headlights, our engine, boot lid, tail and so forth. Let's see what sort of a balls up I can do in reassembly. Now, I'm just going to move some of this stuff aside to make it a little bit easier for me, because I'm all thumbs. Bonnet to the side, engine there, engine there. So, put this there and turn that upside down. As you can see, we had a paint accident, hence why this thing's been repainted a few times. So, glass is already in. The next item to go in is our interior. We can't put the doors in until that interior is in, like so. Now, we need to go over to the wrong side, to the driver's side. Now I have put the insert back in of the one that I have. We're still missing one, but they'll be in the box from where I had this car stored. Now we have two lugs up here and down the bottom here. The top lug goes inside that interior just here. I hope you can see that. So to get it in, you have to twist the door. Oh, okay, we'll try it a different way. Our man has fallen out. He's decided, get me out of here. Okay, so I was talking away when I forgot to press the record button. Okay, we have our interior sort of in. Now up here, if I get my fingers off the roof, up the top here, just underneath the bench seat there, is where the top of that pin of that door has to go in, up in there, and that ain't easy. So instead of me fumbling about in front of the camera, we'll do it off screen, and we'll come back. Well, here we are with the reveal of the Ford Zodiac. All I can tell you is it was a pain in the tuchus getting those doors in, especially those rear doors. But here we have the end result. Unfortunately, I didn't take a before shot of it where I painted in rattle can. But there is at the end of the Majorette Mercedes, which is 2 videos before this one. You can see a before shot in the rattle can as it was. But here we have, it's been repainted numerous times. Doors open, doors close, sometimes with a bit of problems. Open up the boot, take my little stopper out. Excuse me. Amazing what happens when you start filming. There we go. Like I said, doors open and close, pain in the tuchus, reboot opens. Excuse me while I refit this rear door. So it still wants to bite me in the back side of this door. The one I was having the most problems with. There we go. Now all the doors are back on. There we go. I can't tell you the exact colour of what we had. As I said, it was rattle can. The front bumpers I didn't touch. Tyres are original. What I didn't show is when you take this rear bumper off, it's usually part of the piece that holds the bottom of the Dinky Ford Zodiac. I ground, because this was already broken, and the previous owner, or one of the previous owners, had glued a massive amount of other stuff behind me. So we ground it down to one of the holding parts, and we just glued that back in. Now I don't know if this is showing up on the roof. I've been able to get you know, sort of a vinyl look. And what we did here was we just used, let me pull it out, just some paint markers similar to the Molotov. Just painted over the roof a couple of times, and then just got a sponge and just did some dab, 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 dab. Or not even sponge, sorry, some wipes like this. All we did was just screwed it up, and just as it was going off, just gave it a bit of a dab, and we got a bit of a ripple effect as in the vinyl. So I hope you enjoyed the videos, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank my new subscribers and my current subscribers. So we are almost Easter, so I hope everybody has a great Easter, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.